Merhaba sevgili izleyiciler. Cannes'da Microsoft'un alanındayız. Microsoft biliyorsunuz yakın zamanda özel bir cihaz Surface Hub'ı duyurdu. Surface Hub burada sergileniyor. Onunla ilgili detaylı bilgiyi ürün pazarlamadan sorumlu Adam Lanten'le konuşacağız. Adam, hello.
Hello, thanks for having us.
Thanks for joining us today. Adam, let's talk about first the hardware features of the device.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So this is a Windows 10 device. It's an 84-inch HD screen, and means it's running in 4K. It has 100 touch points and 3 multiple ink streams. And what that allows for is for this device to be perfect built for groups. And we like to talk about it as unlocking the power of the group.
Adam, can you just show us some cool features of the Surface Pro for the people who doesn't have access it yet?
Yeah, sure. It's the Surface Hub, and it's, again, part of the Surface family. So the first thing we'll do is talk about how easy it is to host a meeting. Absolutely frictionless meetings. I want you to just hand me that pen right there. What you'll notice is that as you handed the pen, the whiteboard actually started, meaning we actually were able to start a meeting within 1 second, and it was intuitive enough to know that if we're standing here and we have a great idea, we need to be able to map that idea out. And we might have a timeline, and we're starting over here, and we have to get here by tomorrow. And there's all these points along the way that we're going to have to iterate on. And so what we might end up doing is you might have an idea, and you might start your workflow here, and I might start my workflow here. And I want to just see how fast we can draw a can lion. Let's see if we can actually draw this lion today. All right, so we have a little bit of a mane, right? We have an eye and the nose here. And then it has this long paw that comes down, right? And so we can do this at the same time. But it doesn't really look like either of us are very good artists. So what we might want to do is bring an actual can lion into the mix. So let's go to our Microsoft Edge browser. And I'm going to get in here and look up can lion. And so you'll notice I'm connected to the internet as well. You can go to some images. I might want to bring up this guy. This looks fairly easy. I think we can probably draw this. So let me actually snip this directly out of the browser. And I'm going to bring this right into OneNote. Right? Now this is an endless whiteboard, meaning I can make this as big or as small as I want. But now I want you to start tracing a little bit of that, see if we can actually get a little bit better of a can line. So why don't you help me out here just briefly. This is going to be a much better line. So what you notice is we're working shoulder to shoulder here. We can have simultaneous ink streams. I could add another pen in the mix. Couple more ink streams here. And now I feel like we're cheating in our artistic capacity right here. Great, and I'll just get rid of this. There we go. This is a little bit better than both of these, but let's say we want to dock this at the side and we want to start talking about amazing applications. So I might bring in an application by Siemens called JT2Go. And so we might have a client as an example that's an auto manufacturer, and we want to make sure that we really understand their engine because we're creating a campaign for a new automobile. And this might be the engine, the radial engine on a particular car. And there's a particular feature of that car that we want to highlight. And so it might be one of these connecting rods. It might be the best rod on the market, and we're talking about it in a particular way. I might want to do the same thing. I'm going to snip this and bring this into my OneNote. And it might be really important, for example, that we're 3D printing this portion right here. And so we know that we need to print, say, print 2 times, and the thread in here is important. Now what I can do, because this is an integrated platform, is I could actually bring in a colleague around the world through Skype for Business. And because this acts as a Skype for Business endpoint, it's super easy for me to find someone. For example, I could find myself in the global account lookup. Take a second. There I am. So I could call myself from the Surface Hub in Cannes while I'm in Seattle working, and we could have a real conversation with 2 1080p cameras at 101-degree field of view, and I can start interacting with you at the Cannes beach.